Hey, what's going on, everybody? We're back. Tuesday night spotlight. My camera has to be fixed. What do you mean, hot mic, Sloth? Can you hear it okay now?
Well, I think that was during the thing. Did you forget to mute desktop audio?
I did.
So he could hear us.
I don't know if it could hear you, but
Well, that's what I'm guessing it was. I don't know what else it would. I don't know what else, honestly. But hey, there you go.
okay. All right, we are back. First episode. Well, second episode, but really the first episode with a guest.
Setup.
What's that? You like that setup? That was a kind of cool setup.
Yeah, you put the biggest head at the bottom.
Well, we had to put the biggest head at the bottom to make the logo look enhanced. We have Gilligan Knight. Gilligan, how you doing, bro?
I'm doing well.
Oh, you heard Super Mario, so he did hear my
It
mic.
was your mic.
That was my mic. Okay, good to know. Gil, thanks for coming on. We've this has been talked about for many, many months. Oh, this is nice.
Oh, yes.
How you doing, Ron?
Really well.
We have quite an interesting little lineup. Some stuff that happened to me this week with Brian, and Be Nice can definitely yeah, it was bad. We're going to talk a little bit about Brian tonight. We're going to talk a little bit about alternate resources to promote your content. We're calling it viable beyond the normal. So the normal for us would be your Twitters, your TikToks, your Facebooks, your Instagrams. So we're going to talk about some different platforms about that. Yes, we will be talking about Galactica, so stay tuned for that. We're going to talk about Twitch hate raids. And we're going to we found out something very interesting today, that Dr. Disrespect is suing Twitch. So, interesting stuff. But first, this thing is always, the most important thing about this is about the streamers we bring on. So Gil is if you don't know who Gilligan Knight is, then there's something wrong with you. But Gilligan is the coding engineer for TM Gaming. He made the website. He's come up with a lot of different ideas. He beats on me and Be Nice consistently. So anything that does not happen on the website, it's because of us and not him. Because he is always the one saying, "What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing?" So, So the website is going to get redesigned, but Gil is able to has it been able to keep that website up currently.
Yep, it's still going strong.
Yeah, it's still going
Which is
strong.
good.
So we do appreciate that and the stuff that you do consistently,
Take these off.
along with having
Reflecting. Don't need to see that.
his wife, who is Aqua. If you don't know Aqua, she's a sweetheart, and baby Aqua. And if you haven't seen that, tune into Gil's stream some night. You will see baby Aqua running around and wreaking havoc, man. We love you.
Or screaming in your ear.
I mean, she's still adorable.
Oh, of course.
We love you, Gil. That's from
Well, thank you very much.
So we got Brendan and I have Restream IO up, so we can see the chats from the 4 platforms, so we can tell who's saying it. That's coming from Twitch. So, Gil, since this is all about you,
At least it's supposed to be.
the questions that we have, and you can add to them, is why did you start streaming?
Well, I actually was really curious about the whole process of production, and so I just randomly bought a Razer capture card and just went with that, and then found out about Twitch and streaming, and I just went ham on that, and I've been going with it. So
Yeah, and
I've been.
we
Yes, go
first met through, I think, Zero.
Yeah, Zero actually came in on one of my streams, and I started following him back as he followed me. It was during a Destiny 2 stream, and then I met you through him.
And then met Be Nice. But you used to stream in the morning. This legend used to get up at 6 a.m. and stream from 7 to 8 your time?
Correct, yeah. I did it before work, and then
Too early.
yeah, those were early mornings.
So I spent many a morning in Gil streams at work. A lot of it was lurking, but had him up in the background, And he was always playing. It was mainly Destiny. You played a lot of Destiny.
That's...
You played Call of Duty once in a great while, but then you started getting into doing animations and stuff.
Yeah, I've done a little bit of stuff in After Effects. I'm not the greatest in the world with it, but I try my best.
Well, he did Be Nice's right there. Yep. So he also did Be Nice's transition when you see him on Starting Soon. He did that.
Yep.
He did my ending screen.
Yep.
He did my starting screen, but then Dragon had redone it, so we do Dragon's for starting, and then Gil's is ending.
No hard feelings.
No.
Picasso needs the spotlight. Something.
So we kind of touch base on what your main niche is, which is Destiny, right?
Yeah, I've been playing a lot of Destiny. I did get a little bit burnt out on the grind on there, but my main niches are Halo and Destiny right now. I guess I'm really big into Bungie.
Halo Infinite very soon.
I know. I played the alpha test that they did, and that was amazing.
I was worried because I thought the PvP was going to be like Halo 4 and 5. Thank God it's closer to 3.
Oh yeah, there is no slamming on the ground whatsoever.
None of that. I mean, I like the mobility is more Apex Legends style, momentum, sliding, etc. I'm happy about that.
Oh yeah. Yep.
So. Sorry, Halo nerds. I grew up playing Halo, so.
Yeah, that was my thing. I mean, arguably you can have this can be a consistent argument, and Halo 3, in my opinion, is the best multiplayer out there.
We might be a little biased. However, it is one of the most fun times I've ever had playing multiplayer. Still to this day, 11 years later?
Yeah, I mean, we met people like Burger on there and a few others, and that we still play with today and whatnot. But so Gil, next question: is this a hobby for you, or is this something more?
This has been a hobby for me for a while, but I've been slowly getting myself into be more consistent and really trying to stream a lot more than I used to. My only downside, which is not really a downside, is my daughter, as I have to watch her while I'm streaming. So if she needs help or needs to go do something, well, that's the end of my stream.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
But-
you've really like obviously when you first started streaming, you were streaming like in your living room, I think. I'm not sure,
Uh,
but
Yeah, in my previous house, I was actually streaming in my daughter's room before she was born. And then we moved to this new place, and then I was streaming in the living room so I could watch her. And now I'm back out in my office
Now it has a
in
beautiful
here.
soundproof office.
Oh, it's fantastic. There's no
Looks
echoes.
really
There's
nice.
yeah.
I know. It's really warm though because of this computer back here.
Yeah. Someday.
Yeah.
Someday you won't see this beige wall behind me.
And someday you won't see all these random anime posters behind me on my door.
I'm not going to complain about the Ruby poster though.
So,
Well, they're both Ruby, actually. The bottom one is Ruby's scythe. It's just mostly black, so you can't see
what
it.
is this Ruby you speak of?
You know what it is because you've had to buy all the Christmas gifts for me back in high school when it was started.
I don't know anything about this Ruby you speak of. The so I mean, what at the so I guess at the end of the day, what's your end goal?
My end goal is just to have fun and meet new people.
Sweet. You ever think it would ever become like a part-time way to supplement income at some point, or you're not interested in that?
Yes, a little bit in that, but I don't want to burn myself too much on it, making it like a full-time job.
Right. I mean, let's face it. Doesn't matter how you do it. It always seems to become a full-time job because either you're in Discord doing something, or you're posting a clip, or you're doing something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but as long as you're having fun, is it really a job?
Well, that's what they say.
No, and
That's what they say. But
there's a bar.
there's always a bar. There's always a bar.
Oh yeah.
So Gil, a little bit about you. What you are? Well, why don't you tell us? Because I always mess it up. I say you're an IT professional, but
Oh, I'm an IT professional.
Mhm.
I try to be, anyways. It's one of those fields that is always growing and changing, and every 6 months you'll have new hardware coming out, and you have to just be on top of it. Just knowing how technology works is a good base level. But with that comes just experience of taking apart computers, putting them back together, learning how web development works, APIs, stuff like that. I could go into a longer spiel on that, but it really depends on, is your question on the infrastructure of IT or just your normal help desk type of stuff?
no. My question is basically on what you do every day, because you do a lot of stuff for TM Gaming that no one ever notices, or sees in the background. And
Yep.
we're talking about mainly the website, but we're also talking about some of the other stuff that you and I have gone back and forth on, whether it be actually creating the website. I mean, you came up with the the site design we have now and got it to work, because for a while there was the API kept crashing.
Oh yeah, that was a connection between our site and Twitch, where you have to have a certain security certificate to be able to talk back and forth. But yeah, just web development in general. It's just simple PHP, HTML, CSS, some of the little stuff, simple stuff.
Simple.
Yeah, it's not going into like Java or something like that. But yep.
That would be about as simple as me trying to.
So Java to me is coffee. So
Yes, Java's coffee. PHP, their logo is an elephant. HTML, I don't know about the logo for that.
I meant actual coffee.
Yes.
Uh,
A cup of coffee a day in your keyboard keeps the Java monsters away. No,
no, I don't
terrible
know.
joke.
We'll go with it. Well, what else we got? What else? Any other thing you want to add, or?
Nothing too much here. That's covered pretty much all my bases for what I do.
All right. Well, let's move on to
He's
the.
a dad. He's a streamer. He's an IT professional, and he's already making terrible dad jokes.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
that's
it just,
that's always the
that
case.
that just comes with the territory.
Oh, believe me, I've noticed. I bought you a book on them because yours are starting to get bad, and no one uses the freaking command right for it.
Yeah, there's another channel that I'm part of, and the streamer has gave me a command that says exclamation mark where is Gilligan, and it says he's in a dark corner making up terrible puns to put on
my
us.
God.
That's awesome.
So, oh yes, it's great.
What streamer is that? We'll have to go visit him.
The sanity _
Oh, I know what that is. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely check that out. All right. So we be nice, Gil and myself. We've been bouncing around some different subjects. The first one that's been really kind of crazy over the last 2 weeks. I'm sure you've all heard of it. Posted to Discord. Are these Twitch hate raids. Now, we found out that Be Nice was actually followed by one of these bots, right?
Blocked and banned.
Blocked and banned.
What it was.
Exclamation
I think
point.
another one showed up the other night as well.
Not exclamation point. /block or /ban with the bot, which is in this case is FORE gathers, FORE gathers. But I think there was another one too.
There was one I think on your stream on Sunday, and the reason I think that is because when I started my stream up, because I stream after you.
Yeah.
I noticed there was a follow in the time I had started, but I didn't hear the alert. Hold on. Is it still on my list?
Oh my God! Is that what it is? That you're right?
Yeah,
is that
that one. Yes, that's the one. Yes.
Oh, I'll have to block and ban that one.
That's the one. Because I noticed when I started my stream, it said I got a follow from it, and I didn't hear an alert. I'm like, I bet that's a bot, and I realized it was during your stream.
I actually got the alert when that.
I didn't. When I was starting, I didn't have a pop.
And I actually went to the channel after you were streaming, and it was like.
Yeah, I blocked it.
Oh yeah, so I definitely gotta block that one.
There.
Good job, Rom. Thank you. So what these bots are doing, I'm sure you guys read the article. Heard it here first. KGM's channel filled with bots. Facts. So what they do is they go into. That's good that every single person saw that. They go in and they actually say racist and derogatory things. Like they just boom, 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 boom. I don't know if have you guys seen any of this?
No, but I've heard about it. I haven't seen it directly, but
yeah, just the Twitch stuff that I've seen on Twitter.
Bad shit, man.
Yeah,
I haven't seen it live, but someone actually posted a video of the chat running. It was crazy.
I haven't seen that. Oh my God.
It's nuts. So, if you see those bots, guys, block, because there's nothing good's coming out of it.
Honestly, if any name just looks suspicious at all, what are they going to say to me? You have good credit. You hold on to jobs. You show up on time for work. Oh my God.
I don't know.
I mean, look at it this way too. Even if it's not anything that can be said directly to you, if it's said in your chat at all, it counts badly on you. Like that's the other problem.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah.
Because
yes,
you allowed it to happen, which is like the dumbest logic I've ever heard in my life. But what are you gonna
do? Yep.
But that's also. And did you guys read the article I sent you earlier today?
Which one?
So.
This one? Yeah, I did. I actually looked through it this morning.
Yep.
While I was drinking
that
coffee.
Twitch is coming out with these tools that will help fix this, and a bunch of streamers got like really twisted and upset, saying like, "Well, what are you doing now? Like, this is great. You got these tools coming out." It was a streamer. I'm guessing she's a partner. Wreck It Raven.
No idea who she is.
No idea who she is.
I was reading this article. Yeah.
Following the real plans for channel level ban evasion detection and account verification improvements. That was the word from the company chiefs regarding issues of increased harassment on the platform. Which I'm sure if you guys pay attention to Twitter, you've seen the hashtag Twitch do better.
Yep.
Yep.
And now they're talking about what, a blackout like on a certain day or something.
Yeah, pretty much just like a strike against Twitch. So nobody's watching, nobody's streaming.
Good luck. It's not gonna.
Now,
It's
how do you
not gonna
guys?
change.
Yeah. Now, how do you guys feel about a group that wants everyone to not stream on September 1st?
I mean, good luck.
I mean, yeah, good luck. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, Rom. I'm not sure what day September 1st is. If we look at the calendar, today's the 24th, so that means it's a Wednesday, right?
I mean, just like if you think about it this way. So let's say all the big streamers do indeed not stream. Do you not think they're going to be people who are like, all the big streamers are not streaming? Now's my chance to get fame. Like,
Of
is it
course they're
gonna
gonna do that. No, it's not
But
gonna
I
work
mean,
at
you
all.
really think that there's not going to be people who are going to try and mop up the pool now, if that does happen?
Yeah, but here's my thing is like my schedule is Wednesday, Thursday, Sunday.
Yep.
The only time I don't stream those days is when something comes up, whether it's a work thing, a water heater goes in the house and we're fixing it, for instance, whatever it is. But I stream otherwise.
Mm-hmm.
So September 1st, I think is a Wednesday if I do my math right. Today's the 24th. That means
It
the
is.
31st is Tuesday, which means September 1st is Wednesday. So I will be streaming on September 1st because that's my schedule.
Yeah, it's just a cry into nothing.
You know?
As shitty as that is, that whole thing.
It's not that I don't care.
No,
but I have a schedule. You know, it's kind of like you're not going to go to work on a certain day because, you know, pick your movement. You know, well, you know, it's Irish don't go to work today. I'm still going to work.
Yeah, there's it's not going to result in anything, and that's
Yeah,
going to make everyone more pissed off.
It has good intentions, but it's the follow through is, I mean,
The follow through is going to be minimal. Twitch is too popular, it's too widespread, and there's going to be too many people who are going to see it as an opportunity for it to be their 5 seconds of fame. There's just no way. There's no way. Even if you got half of Twitch to sign off, the other half is still going to be there to try and play cleanup. Will it work? No, but that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, and when you look at where the subs are coming in, those are for a month.
Right.
And it's not like one day is going to completely take out the revenue from Twitch or Amazon. No.
All the streamer. All the streamer, right?
For that matter, no.
No.
Because all the streamers that have subs expiring in September already got paid.
No, very, very, very true. But you also have like
and recurring subs anyway. They go.
Yeah, let's say throw out a big name. Pick a name.
Shroud.
Okay, if Shroud doesn't stream on September 1st, he doesn't get the subs for that day. But he's gonna be back on September 2nd.
Yeah, it's his full time job.
And he'll get the subs that day.
And they're just gonna flood in with the subs that day. I mean, he pulls 30,000, 40,000 people a stream.
That's just how it works. I'll even someone with a couple thousand views, like a Daltouche.
How do you feel about it, Rom? No, this is the next question. We're waiting for. Well, did he respond? He's unsure. Okay. I mean, I'm not promoting.
No.
What these raids are doing, obviously, but I think there's better ways to go about it. And like, you know, didn't they do this last year too? Wasn't there like a blackout day last year?
I think so.
But
not even just that. It's also just like maybe your better idea is to have every streamer you can flood a category, like just chatting with a stream title about it. You really something that gets their attention. Just not streaming for a day is not going to do shit. And good luck getting people to not stream for a whole month.
Well,
What are you gonna do?
the big streamers that if you, me, Gil, pick your streamer in our group doesn't stream for a month, what's gonna happen? Nothing. We're still
Nothing.
we're still going to work. We're still doing what we have to do. We're still studying for our tests. You know what I mean? We're still doing our thing. So
Do you think the big streamers whose job it is aren't going to stream for a month? Or even if they don't, really nothing's going to happen.
yeah, but they're not gonna stop
No.
streaming.
They're not going to. Exactly, but they're not going to because that's how they make their money.
And that's also going to be one of those things where they'll get big press release when they come back, and then they'll get a huge
And then-
uptick in viewership, and then
And instead of an average 5,000 from, I don't know, it's probably 2 or 3 for like Galtouche and Apex. I just pick a random Apex streamer. He might now get 10,000 for a week.
Right.
well,
All of a sudden,
look at
he's-
when Mixer went down,
Yeah.
and Shroud came back from Mixer to Twitch. His viewership just skyrocketed. So
Yeah.
it'd be the same thing. Even if they stop streaming for a month, it's gonna
They're
have
not gonna-
tons of
no.
viewership.
they're not going to lose anything in the end. Twitch is actually going to be better off when all those streamers are now flooded by more people than normal.
Right.
Like, so nothing's going to happen, and that's just the fact of it.
But Rom, you're right. At the end of the day, Twitch has to fix it.
No, and Twitch does need to do something. That is a completely true statement.
And Rom, you can't take a month off. All right, moving on. We're going to talk about alternate resources to promote content. So for me personally, for those of you guys that do follow my Twitter, you know that the TM Gaming channel, my channel, I post clips 4 days a week. I try to do Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But it's Twitter. And how many users are on Twitter? I don't even have a number. And Instagram and TikTok and Facebook. That's it. I'm taking a month off, making good time. Wait, what? So I started looking at so I'm part of a few platforms. So I'm part of a platform called eFuse. I've been part of it for a year. It's a Twitter for gamers. It's not toxic, but it's turned into, hey, follow me on Twitch. Hey, check out my YouTube video. Hey. So it's not like a Twitter in a sense where like people actually post other things, but it's kind of turned into, hey, go follow my Twitter. Go follow this. Go follow my Twitch. Go follow this. So I post the clips there. That's pretty much all I do over there. I'm also part of something called GG's TV, which stands for Greasy Gamer. What's interesting with Greasy Gamer is you actually get paid to post. It is pennies on the dollar, but you get to a certain amount of points, and they put money in your wallet, and you can use that. And they actually, after you get a certain amount of points, that money can be transferred into your PayPal. I mean, it's not, you're not paying a mortgage with it, but they actually pay you to post, which is interesting. And it's another non-toxic environment. And like I said, I post the clips there.
For now.
Talk to a few people. Yeah, exactly. We'll see where it goes. But they're pushing, if you guys are paying attention to my Twitter, or I've seen them, GG's TV, they are posting every day. Like, hey, check us out. We're non-toxic. We're this, we're that. Come check us out. Come check us out. So they're like starting to pick up some speed. They used to be called Greasy Gamer. They still are, but they changed their name to GG's TV. .tv. So another interesting one. I don't even know if you two even looked at these.
I looked at a little bit into them. I didn't know about the pay part. But
I looked at the
How-
interfaces of them, and I've seen Vimeo. I haven't looked at the other ones.
yeah, does GG's TV how long until the payout does it normally take?
Well,
for
so what it
fans?
gets is, so here, let me pull it up. So what it is like I said, it's also how much time you spend over here. Oh man, I'm not even logged in on this. God, yeah, I'm just gonna go over here, guys.
Oh, I see Gil typing on his little keyboard over there. I can't call it little; it's a full board, right?
Yes, it's a full board. It's very clicky too.
What kind of switches?
I have no idea. It's just one of those generic Razer keyboards.
Oh, they use Razer green ones and the very very clicky ones.
Yep.
Those are like proprietary. I have a red one. That's why it's like it sounds very like flat, little clicky, but
Yeah. No, I didn't spend a whole bunch of money on a keyboard where I don't have the really nice switches.
So it's based on XP. So for every post, for creating a new post, you get 5 XP. For commenting on any post, you get 10 XP. And for reacting to a post, you get 5 XP. So I've got 435 XP, which equates to 44 cents right now. And for each 1,000 XP equals $1. Your daily XP limit is they only allow you 100 XP a day, so there's like no, you can't farm XP.
no writing bots there, you hear?
Huh?
No writing bots, you hear?
Right.
No writing bot farming.
And your daily XP limit will be reset after 24 hours from your last valid earned action, post, comment, or reaction. And you can transfer your XP to, they have a wallet, but you can also once it turns into physical money, you can transfer it to your PayPal, I believe.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like a huge payout though.
No, it's not. It's not, but it's something. Yeah, it's not like this enormous. Like I said, you're not making you're not paying mortgages with it or anything.
Yep.
But it's definitely an interesting concept. I mean, I've been posting on it for a few months. I've only got 44 cents. But I was going to post on it anyways. That's the way I look at it. So, big money maker here, sure is. And then there were a few others. I mean, I checked out. I think everybody's heard of Vimeo, which is like a YouTube to post videos.
Yeah, that's really old.
Yeah. 44 cents can't even buy bits yet.
That's because bits are overpriced.
Yeah. I'm
you
sure.
Should buy your bits through the Apple Store.
Incredibly overpriced.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, it's only like 50% more per bit.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Jesus.
Gotta get that Apple cut.
Oh, you were being serious. You were being facetious. Got it.
I was being very facetious.
For 1 second, I was like, really?
You are paying for the prestige of buying it on this little thing.
Yes.
Well, the part that kills me on that is I can't watch commercials, Ron. I can't get ads.
You watched a lot of them before.
I used to get $5 or $6 in bits a day.
I remember back when I started streaming.
I don't get ads.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
I'm upper class. You are upper class. Yeah, I can't get them.
Boy.
I wish they'd bring them back. Like I'm part of a. I'll look it up. It's called RPG, and I do surveys. And then if you do the surveys, they send you bits every so often. So I've probably gotten $30-$40 in bits doing surveys. That I use that for. So it's not that I don't love you guys. I just don't. I refuse to pay Twitch something that doesn't even exist.
Nor should you. I don't buy bits.
You get channel. Yeah, this is the other thing. You get channel emotes. I want the channel emotes. We should all get that. I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
For people that come in and follow your channel, at least they get some type of emote. They don't have to sub to your channel.
Like that'd be nice too.
Well, they have it.
Tier 0.
Huh? They have it. Like
I mean,
Rom has it.
You technically can get an emote by using your channel points or whatever.
Well,
not
there is
bits.
that too. Yeah.
But that's only unlocked for 24 hours.
It's not permanent. It'd be interesting if you could set a high enough goal to where it would be permanent, but only a one-time thing. Like you can only set one emote as that and nothing else. But it would still give people an incentive to watch your channel if they're interested. If they really.
I mean,
want
that's
to.
true, but at least if someone comes in and follows your ROM, it gives them a reason to follow, number one. And, you can still put some cool emotes. Like, I like the bits emotes, too. That's how I have a lot of the emotes. I have bits emotes. I have some great different emotes.
The problem is it requires people to give you bits.
Well, once it's unlocked, it's unlocked. But in order for you to get to use it, you have to give the bits to that amount.
Yeah.
That's why I picked I use the like the sloth specific ones and the candy specific ones for the ones that they gave the bits the most. So I just put it for them, and then the lower bit ones I put the other ones so people have access to them. Because I haven't done like 100 bits. I have like people that have done that. So we all know what. Like I said, Vimeo, MeWe. Have you guys heard of MeWe? I've heard of MeWe. It's like a Facebook.
It just sounds like a bad Disney movie.
It sounds like a Chinese knockoff.
And then there's a one called Mix and one called Triller. Triller.
Gee, I wonder where the mix came from.
Yeah, exactly. Those to me were both like a TikTok. They do like little 30-second clips and
phone resolution.
Yeah.
I looked at the Triller one, but I couldn't for the life of me find the Mix one just because there's so many different apps named Mix.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mixer that might not exist anymore.
Yeah.
I made a TikTok recently, though I've been not a fan of this app, just to start messing with things. And it's, not really breaking records over here, but first 3 videos all around 470 views. And my 4th one had like 200 less views, but had about the same likes as my 3rd one. So, interesting.
Yeah, their API is all around the retention of the viewer. So if somebody sees your video and the first 3 seconds they skip over it, it downvotes your video.
It's just interesting to see.
That depends on the hashtags you use, though, right? Too.
Yeah, partly.
Yeah, I've noticed that hashtags really don't mess or like change what I'm for my videos at all. It's just how I've edited the videos. I've noticed that if I do a lot more edit work, like putting the end of the video, the highlight in the front, then somebody will watch all the way through. Like my highest viewed video was like 698 views.
Okay.
And I put in quite a bit of work on that. So.
Well, y'all, Brett, be nice. Y'all using what are you using? What's it called?
Nico sent me a thing that you can use. You can do it directly from Twitch, or you can take a clip you downloaded, pre-edited, and then convert. It's called Streamladder, and it automatically puts the video in a mobile resolution. You crop out what you want. You can pick a couple different frames, or you can pay for premium, to where you can get like all of them, and it does the split for you with the face cam or just a full video. It's interesting. It makes it really easy, which is all those are pre-edited clips that I did in like DaVinci Resolve, and then put into Streamladder. So it just mobile boxed it for me.
Yep.
But you can just upload a clip. So it's interesting. Because that was one of the big things too, is having to, set the custom resolution and make it all fit again. But if you
I've been using Cross Clip. Okay. Yeah, Ron put a nice little TikTok out there earlier today. I liked it. It was pretty funny. It's from a video that, of course, poor Sloth gets beat on, but it was pretty funny.
All the time.
So I mean, like I said, these are other options. It was hilarious. The question becomes,
if it involves Sloth, it usually is.
The question becomes, are they worth putting all the effort into them? You know what I mean? Or do you just stay with the old?
It just depends on who's using them, because at the end of the day, your video is going to be seen by potentially more people on these websites, just because there's a lower, what's what I'm looking for, a lower amount of people using them. But at the same time, if you get one viral YouTube video, it's going to be seen by a wider audience simply because of that. Like, more unique people will see it on these lower websites. It's quicker. But if your video suddenly snaps and goes viral on YouTube, that's way better than these. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So, the real question is discoverability. TikTok, the reason why you get views most of the time is from the For You page, which is just randomly picking from there. How many of these? I know Vimeo really isn't like that. It's more like YouTube, where it just getting your video out there, you're not
the
going to get the
mercy of the
views.
algorithm.
Yep.
You have to clickbait title, all caps, add a bunch of trendy words. Has to be
Yep.
10 minutes long, minimum, but not
Yep.
too much longer.
Yeah, like I said, I've been doing the Twitter thing. I've seen minimal growth on Twitter.
Same thing with Twitter. If a Twitter clip goes viral, I mean, that's how some of these Apex streamers started. These
True.
newer ones.
Very true. I'm sure it's how a lot of people started. And I think that's how Justin Bieber started, right? That's a true story.
But unfortunately, it's one of those things that good luck getting it to happen. If it does happen, you're lucky.
Yeah, but
it's mostly luck.
I mean, I've seen minimal growth, but I look at it this way: if I get one person that comes in because of it, then it was worth it. I mean, that's where Lucas came from.
Yeah.
And now he's a mod. He came in through Twitter.
That's true.
Which is kind of cool. So,
Mr. Lucas.
You know, and that's where the real general came from. That's why he joined the Discord. He came in through eFuse. So,
Yep.
It's kind of cool. YouTube sucks. Because of Lucas.
Oh my god.
So the final one that I've been using and I've been pushing on my stream, it's because I'm an ambassador on this platform. It's called Gamactica. It is a platform, but it's more of a forum, and they have groups, and we actually have a TM gaming group over there. So people like Rom have joined. Curve joined. I don't think Be Nice has joined yet. Surprise, surprise. Crowded joined. Rose has joined, and then they're in the group. And then the thing is like we're trying to promote more on the group, and then eventually, if we get everybody to join that group, I'm going to put the stream team over there too. So we're going to have the stream team on Twitch, but also a stream team on Gamactica. And that was the kid that runs that. His name is Anthony DeMario. He did the whole thing himself. He does a lot of self-taught. Gil, you'll appreciate this. SEO.
Mm-hmm.
And he's big into. He developed this whole site, and then he's got a couple of small Jetway Jesus and Sacred Prophet, a couple of people that have helped him along the way, and it's growing big, which leads me into he just partnered with Trovo. So we've all heard Trovo. Be Nice's favorite company owns it. Be Nice, who is it?
Tencent.
Tencent. Be Nice loves Tencent. Talk about a company that has more money than probably Amazon or close to it.
Yeah, because they own League of Legends. That's a fucking cash farm.
Well, the ironic thing is, if you haven't been on Trovo and you go over to Trovo, you are going to feel very comfortable because it looks just like Twitch. I don't know, Gil, have you been over there yet at all? Or?
Yeah, I've been over there. I have an account on it.
So close.
It's very close, but it still lacks some of the features that Twitch lacks as well.
Right. Well, it's, I think you and I went back and forth. It's still in beta.
Yep.
Yeah, that's still in beta, yep.
But there's a video that came out on Gamactica, cheap plug, on the what's coming out for Trovo, and they're going to start panels for your stream. Currently, they don't have panels, but now they're going to have panels for your stream. They're going to start co-streaming.
Doesn't that sound familiar?
Squad streaming, if you will, but it's going to be for everybody.
Which is a better thing.
So everybody talks about, okay, well, we've got Twitch, we've got YouTube, and now like Facebook is making some noise. Is Trovo going to be the next Twitch?
Probably not.
Probably not.
It's probably
it
not.
Acts like it. It acts like it, but it's never going to dethrone Twitch. Twitch would have to royally fuck up for about a year.
Okay, I'm not saying technically dethrone Twitch, because any competition is good competition.
Yep.
especially for like a Twitch. I mean, there are platforms out there. We're currently broadcasting on Twitch, YouTube, D Live, and Trovo, and that's only because the free version of Restream doesn't allow me to broadcast to other streaming services. Yes, I can broadcast to other streamers. I could broadcast to Caffeine.
Yep.
Big effing deal. We could broadcast to Facebook if we wanted to go there, but I don't like Facebook gaming.
Not a fan.
I don't like the fact that
I don't like Facebook, period.
I don't like the fact that people come into your stream, or you go into someone's stream and it's your name. Yes.
Yep.
You could make an account. You could make your account with your thing, but if you donate to that person in any way, shape, or form, it's your name. And I don't like that. I have a problem with that. So, I have a huge problem with it.
Well, because it also, like, you can click on a profile, it'll probably go straight to your profile. I've never used Facebook yet. That's just...
Yes, it does, because you're going to... Well, if you set up a separate profile, and you log in as that profile, probably it will go to the profile you set up.
But still, it's just a little too close.
I'm not a fan of Facebook gaming. I'm not a fan, like you said, I only use... Honestly, Facebook at this point is to keep in touch with... Since we got
new phones, I haven't looked back into Facebook, and I'm not looking back.
I'm just saying, I just usually keep in touch with family and friends and troll some people once in a while on some different topics, which we won't get into.
Yeah, please do not.
So we got
keeping you online while we're talking.
We talked about D Live, we talked about Trovo, we got YouTube, we got Twitch, Facebook. You know, hey, Theta TV, another great little streaming platform. You know, they're all built on these blockchain environments, and they'll have their version of crypto. But which leads me into the next one. Back like a year ago, right around the time that Dr. Disrespect was suspended, Mixer was closing up shop, and Ninja was out, and Shroud was out, and no one knew what was going on. None of them were streaming. Everybody was up in arms. Along comes a Twitter post from a company called Watch Brime. And everybody, the rumor was that Dr. Disrespect, Shroud, and Ninja were starting a streaming service, and it was going to be called Brime. And the Twitter took off. I mean, 60,000 followers, and like overnight it seemed like, and they were
within 48 hours.
Yeah, they were posting, and they were posting, and they were posting, and they were being very, very cryptic. Yeah. And then it came out. The person that came out and said that the rumor of Doc, Shroud, and Ninja was not true, and that these were just three guys that had a plan, and they were going to do it, and then no one else heard anything. If you go back and look at their Twitter gets very, very sporadic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they use the articles coming from the news about how Doc was part of it, Shroud, whatever. They're using it as like, yeah, we're not partnered with them, but they weren't saying it like, no, we're not. They're just saying, oh yeah, no, but
yeah,
come check this out. And during this time that they were doing all this posting, there was no coding involved. They
had none.
They had this project, this plan, and nothing was there.
Right, they had none.
It was an idea with a lot of followers. But this was also when Mixer was being torn down and
folding like a lawn chair.
Yep.
Which is a shame, because I heard Mixer was doing really well. The moderators are out there. The staff was visiting streamers, and streamers, were helping streamers, and they were succeeding. And then they thought that if they signed Ninja and they signed Shroud, they bring some big streamers over that they'd take off, but they just didn't have the viewership.
Nope.
I mean, I think I went over when I had a few streamer friends on Mixer that I would go see.
That moved over.
Huh? What's that?
We knew a few that moved over.
Yeah. And then when, like, Ninja, and of course he was getting paid $30 million. Who's the fool, right? He streamed 6 months and got $30 million. But
can't beat that.
I think his numbers from the Twitch from the Twitch days, the Fortnite days, topping out 120,000. He was at 5,000 people, and Shroud
in that one stream with, what was it? With like Drake or something that
yeah, exactly.
Had like 600,000+ viewers.
Yep.
Yo, Kerr, what up, dude? How you doing, man? Welcome. So, and then it goes like from, and then even Shroud, he came over, and he would have 8,000-9,000 people.
Yep.
The difference was Shroud didn't care because Shroud loved the game, and Ninja it was a problem because not a fan of him, but you got to respect the guy. But I think once his viewership was tanked, he just wasn't happy. And once Mixer went under, he laughed all the way to the bank with Shroud.
Yep.
Just eating some tacos? Well, it is Tuesday. But
Yeah.
Brime,
Say it wrong.
someone reached out. I forget who said it, and they said they started an hour ago.
Close enough.
Back to watch the VOD. You were late, Curve. So
Is it time for the?
I heard someone say that Brime was live, so I went over to Brime.
Yep.
And sure enough, they were live. So I am gonna give.
Let's be careful on this one.
Right, I'm going to give. I'm not gonna sit here and talk bad about Brime. I'm gonna tell you what happened and what went down. And at the end of the day, I hope they do well because if it's competition for the other platforms, great.
It's good.
But I'm gonna let Gil give his opinion.
Give my 2 cents on.
Yeah, we'll give you 2 cents. We even take 5 cents if you want. And I don't know if Be Nice has been over there at all. Just one with me.
Just the thing you showed me. I didn't want to go back.
Okay.
I had enough after that.
All right.
Yeah, so I created an account just to see where it was going with it, and I initially started it up on my phone, which there's no app, so it's just going through the web page,
Right.
and none of the videos were working for any of the streams.
Uh-oh.
Yep, nope. And the chat would sporadically just to and then it would stop, and then I would have to manually scroll down. So there's something broken with that. In the streamer section, you only have like 3 options. And one of those options is actually getting your code to put into Slobs or OBS.
Sounds like they need a coding engineer.
Yeah, but
I know a guy.
I know a guy.
I also know a guy.
And from what I was seeing, their big thing is they want to be able to stream in 4K. Which, if the basic mobile webpage doesn't work, how are you going to get an encoder to work with 4K?
Now, I'm no coding engineer IT professional, but that sounds like a bass-ackwards logic to me.
Yes, if Twitch can do it, how can they do it?
Right.
Without giving the viewer the direct bitrate from OBS. Because for 4K, you're probably going to have to stream at like 20 megabytes.
A lot. And like not even just that, getting a PC to, and PCs are pretty powerful now, right?
Oh yeah.
But even just running a game in 4K requires a lot. Let
Yep.
alone playing something on a stream.
It would require you to have a second computer. You'd have to have a 2 PC
You would have
setup.
to have a streaming PC, and that streaming PC would also have to be
beefy,
not bad to encode and then do all that stuff in 4K.
Yep. And even with Twitch, you have problems with affiliate or lower, where if somebody doesn't have the auto encoding for transcoding, if you get that direct 6K, you're not going to be able to watch on your phone if you're on cell service or you have spotty internet at your house.
Sorry, Spectrum users.
But and then I went on the website itself on my PC. It was okay, it was decent, but it still had the same chat issues for the GUI. The support URL that they have gives me a 404 error.
Wait, what? Hold on. The support page gives you a error .404.
Correct. Yes. So it means that their DNS is not set up properly or whatever. I don't understand. But yeah, it's very, very broken. I would consider it an alpha build, not a
Right.
beta build.
Maybe a tech test.
Yeah.
Proof of concept.
Yep.
Okay, so that was
And
the
then
technical part. Go ahead. Sorry. And then.
Yep. And then when I was starting up my account, it asked me what games do you normally play? I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna put Destiny 2 in it. Didn't have Destiny 2 as an option.
Do they even
Really?
have categories at all?
You know
They have
what?
game
I never
categories.
even looked at the categories.
Wait. I'm gonna guess they have Apex, Fortnite, Warzone.
And Minecraft. And League of
Okay.
Legends. And yeah, there's major games, but I mean Destiny.
Destiny's a
Destiny
major game. What?
yeah, it's not there. Not for the onboarding process.
Really?
Oh,
Nope.
lobby. That's
No, that's not good.
That's not good at all. You just need the extensive categories and
So the
all
top
those
10
in
of
there.
Twitch. Right.
Yeah, basically.
So
Yeah, that's it
that's
for
kind
me.
of crazy. Yeah. So what do you do if you're playing a game that's not on the category?
Well, that's just the onboarding for like when you're setting up your profile. Once you actually start going in to do your pre-stream setup, the game is there,
Go to
but
just
you should be
okay.
able to show every single game in that.
Yeah. Go to just chatting.
Go to just
Hot tub stream.
yeah. But I think when I was on there, I only saw like 40 streams on there, which is pretty decent, but none of them were
Yeah.
over double digits.
Right. I mean, because everyone, despite following the Twitter, barely knows the site, and
Yep.
if they get the same impression that any of us did, or when you first look at it, especially trying to make an account, I mean, I would have just left right there and there and be like, yeah, goodbye, not making this account. Like, that's just me. I would have been like, no, I'm good. See ya. Going back to Twitch, going to YouTube.
Yeah, I mean they're new. They literally launched this summer, so
Right. Like, nothing bad about them.
no. So
That's just the problem with being a new website.
let's see what they are in
Especially
3 months.
especially a video platform.
Let's see what they are in 3 months. Let's see what they are in 6
Yeah.
months. Let's see if they're even here in a year.
Hey, man, I want them to succeed.
No, yeah, I mean, again, another. Well, here, I'll just ask this question. When I first got into this, started doing this, like, it was Twitch. Oh, yeah, you go to Twitch. You know what I mean? Go,
Mm-hmm.
Get Pepsi. They did that wrong. But if I investigated it, I'm not sure I would have joined Twitch.
Yeah.
What do you think, Gilligan, about that? Like I might be on Theta TV right now had I done the investigations.
I mean, my only alternative would have been YouTube, because you just automatically get auto encoding there. But for me personally, Twitch is still big name, even though it's super terrible for it to be discovered on.
Yeah.
I would still go with Twitch just because it's a brand name. Do you buy Nike or do you buy John's shoes down the street?
I buy Skechers.
Okay.
Except for my last pair, I just bought Nikes. But I get the correlation. No, I get it.
No, I understand it. I probably would have been on YouTube streaming. If I was starting now. That didn't exist when I started.
Right, I'm talking about when I started. So had I investigated it further,
I would have stuck with Twitch.
like Theta TV, which used to be Sliver TV,
yeah,
was very easy to start up on, and what was the other one? There was one other one, and it wasn't D Live.
I have no idea.
But unfortunately, that particular platform right now is not doing a whole lot. They started out strong, and now they're not doing a whole lot. And I think that's going to be the case for Prime. unless these guys are real serious about making it something into.
And you know, I hope they are.
I hope they are too, but I think you got to watch out for Trovo. I don't think anybody, with the exception, like, because obviously I don't ever see them being as big as Twitch, but I don't know. I thought Mixer was going to do it too, and I was wrong there. So
it was a 10th at best of Twitch.
Yeah, don't take my advice. That's just me. Skepticism at its best. Well, my story is a little different than Gil's. Gil's actually, yeah, I'd be very careful about it. Gil's was very in depth, and
you guys have watched his stream. You know why I'm concerned.
So, I went to Prime, and you know how when you bring up Prime, Gil, they have all the streams, and you can see what's going on, and you can click on the one you want. And I saw a Fortnite stream, and the name of the streamer was Fortnite Hentai, and the front page was.
We'll stop there. If anyone knows what that means, you know what this is.
Was hentai, and I'm like, that can't be real. So I clicked on it, and it was real, and it was clips. Every 30 seconds, new clip, and it was different Fortnite characters performing different acts. So I'm like, well, that's not a good look. So I went into the Discord. I didn't even create the account. I went into the Discord. And I was like, hey, how we doing, everybody? Has anybody been paying attention to the front page? And one other person's like, yep, already sent it to the devs. So I'm like, well, anybody paying attention? Are we going to do anything? This is not a good look for you guys, blah, blah, blah. So I started pinging the moderators of the Discord. So right away they answered, like, what's going on? So I'm like, hey, the streamer, you might want to check it out, blah, blah, blah. And I said, you know, you guys are brand new. This is not a good look for you guys. This is bad. You got kids coming in here. They're going to see this stuff. And then immediately I started getting berated by people like, you know, so what? This happens in other platforms. And I'm like,
yeah, it does, and then it gets dealt with.
You're missing the point.
Artifact category.
So the long and the short of it.
Dealt with.
So after a 15, like, I literally got 3 levels in Discord. That's how much typing I was doing in like 15 minutes.
Keyboard set on fire.
Going back and forth with people, getting berated, you know, the whole thing. They were saying, well, you're not their parents, who cares? And I'm like, well, I am a parent. You know what I mean? And who cares? There's only 4 viewers, and they're all probably in here talking about it. I'm like, yeah, but you don't know how many people are clicking on your front page right now. It's right there on the front page. You can see it. Like, it made no sense to me. So I said, you know what? I wish you the best in your platform, but based on what I've seen and based on the reactions, I won't be making an account here. And I left the Discord.
Yep.
Do you know they left it up for 3 hours? 3 hours. It was live for 3 hours. And the only reason why it ended was because the streamer ended stream and actually ended stream with, see you guys tomorrow. It was up for 3 hours. Now, I'm going to guess they banned him by now, and they figured out a way not to allow him to create a different account, because he's just going to do it again. Right?
Pretty much.
Yep.
So at that point, I'm like, you know what? I hope they do well, but they just don't have the staff to keep up with it. Or they weren't paying attention.
If you watch the latest dev interview type of thing, kind of, where one of the lead developers or the CEO, I don't remember who it is, but if you watch him talk through the process of what they're going to be doing with Trovo, I'm like, why is it just this one guy? Why isn't there a whole team behind him?
You talking about Trovo?
Doing a discussion. No, not Trovo, for Brime Life. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
Trovo. Sorry.
He said Trovo. That's why I'm like, oh.
I sorry.
No, I just making sure. Yeah, no. Totally get it.
Yep. But it's just this one guy talking, and I really don't think they have a team.
I think it's just one.
There might be like 3 people maybe working on it, but there's not the personnel to actually take care of stuff like
To
this.
actually take care of yeah.
Right. Well, that was my thing. And when someone said relax, it's being dealt with, I was like, okay.
Is it? I don't know.
Like I said, and then it was another 2 hours on top of that. He literally ran his stream from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern time.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm guessing he got banned, like I said.
Would hope so.
And I would assume that they're working on a way to block his IP from creating another username. But, I mean, it was astounding. He actually called himself Fortnite_HentaiX. That was his streamer name. That was the name of his account. I was like,
and that should have been blocked right away because of the name.
Right.
Right away. That should have been just pinged and done.
Yeah.
Reminds me of the artifact category, which is Valve's defunct card game. People were doing that. Exact same thing on Twitch in that category. Except the only problem is that was dealt with. Twitch. Big platform.
Right.
Like that's the only difference.
So that was my experience on Brime. So probably will never be going back there again. Huh?
I said fits the name, and then I said bad joke. I know.
No, I mean that would be it for me. I would never go back to Brime.
Nope. Not unless they really start, making waves and something happens there, which I hope they do. Best of luck to them.
Yeah. Like I said, I hope they do well. I did, I didn't say you guys suck.
Nope.
Go F yourselves. I just said, good luck with your platform, but not for me. I moved on.
Nope. Not for me either.
And no one, not that I expected anybody to reach out, but no one even tried to,
No one even attempted.
Nothing. Nothing. So.
Oh well.
So the final thing that we just found out today is Doc is suing Twitch. Dr. Disrespect is suing Twitch.
Yep.
Yeah, and apparently from the article that I was reading from Insider, he's known for a couple months now, but he still hasn't publicly said why he's suing and why he was actually banned.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be really interesting to see.
I wonder if I remember what I read is that he said he can't say it. I don't know why, but.
Well, I mean, if it's something to be they're suing over.
Yeah. I just mean before the lawsuit. Right.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah, he won't say it. Neither says it, and we're not going to know until the court case. But it's always been the burning question: why did Doctor get suspended or banned, rather?
Yeah, banned. Yeah.
And we're all going to find out here at some point
in 5 years.
Yeah.
Right. And he lost so much money
in the discovery phase of the case. Yeah.
Well, he can definitely sue for that lost money that he was down for. He was down for about a week, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
He was down for about a week, and he can sue for that money. He can sue for defamation of character. He can sue for, grant you. I mean, like him or not, the man knows what he's doing. The man's an entertainer. I mean. He knows. I mean, the guy built maps. I mean, he knows. I love the guy. I love the guy too, but a lot of people don't like him. And he's doing so much better on YouTube. Yeah. So much better.
Yeah, he is doing better. But in that article I read, that he said that he's not getting the money that he used to from Twitch, and I don't know how he can physically or mentally handle not being able to play with Shroud or anybody on Twitch, even in tournaments where they can't even have his voice in there.
Yeah.
So that's yes, that's interesting because they can't play, but yet if you play Rogue Company, you can get the Dr. Disrespect skin.
He has his own map and skin.
Do you remember early on when, after he got banned, they were still playing the Mountain Dew commercial with him in it over Twitch?
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
So that, I mean, I don't know what's going to happen with that. That's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. So,
absolutely no
Aqua
idea.
Stallion. So is Doc a streamer? Yes, he Dr. Disrespect.
Yes, doctors. Yeah.
And he's. I mean, the man's an entertainer. The man's
He
an
is.
entertainer, and I mean, it'll be interesting to see what the next months and potentially years play out. But kind of crazy. He is vocal and good at what he does. 100%.
He's an entertainer. He's Tyler 1, but with hair. If you know who Tyler 1 is.
I'm coming in late. Yeah, absolutely. No worries. Happy birthday. Happy belated birthday, by the way, Aqua. Did you hit 29 yet? I'm waiting to see if she answers.
Fuck you, KG.
Yeah.
What's the first rule of thumb when you talk?
Thank you, 31. Here we go. Oof. Escape that one, boys. 31. You don't look 31. Gil, you should. I'm old. Whatever. You're not old. I'm old. Rom's old. So. All right. Well, that was. Hey now. I'm older than Rom.
Star, get your game on.
I do have a question there, KGM. Have you
Fire away.
played Splitgate yet?
You can't say that you're older than me. I do. I know that. I'm older than Gilligan? Really? He looks older than you. Just saying. I have not played Splitgate, but ironically, the alpha of Splitgate, Be Nice actually played it like a year and a half ago.
Yeah, when it like first released.
Okay. Because that's one of those games that kind of came out and
Did nothing and then blew up.
blew up now, and they don't have the server management that they need.
No, I remember seeing that on Twitter. It was like, we're sorry for only sitting in a queue of like 6,500 people, but our servers are at capacity. It's like,
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
That
a lot of
definitely is a fun game.
a lot of people trying to have trouble. It's PC only though, right? Or is it
It's on
no,
Xbox.
it's on console now. They released it on console.
PlayStation 2? A PlayStation also? Not 2.
PlayStation 2.
PlayStation also.
PlayStation 2.
I mean, down in Brazil, you're probably playing it on PlayStation 2.
Yeah. PlayStation also.
Yes.
You're just wiser. I'm aging like milk. I played it too. It's fun. I played it last year too. Didn't find it fun or interesting. Other than that, the Portal thing, everything in is bland and unappealing.
That's the point. It's literally Halo, but with portals.
Yep.
And that's the idea. Has one of my favorite game modes of all time though. Teabag confirmed, baby. I get to be toxic and it counts towards the game mode.
Oh, talking about Halo and the bots during this last tech test. A lot of the bots were like acting like they were teabagging you. But the developers later said that they just didn't know how to climb over. They were trying to act like you were stairs, and so they just couldn't climb over your dead body. I'm like, what?
I think I would have
turned into teabag.
I think I would have respected the bot more if he teabagged me.
I know.
Aqua Jr. still fine trying to feed me her milk. Is it milk? Is she drinking milk?
Yep, some whole milk.
Dude, like when I saw the article about that, I'm like, please tell me the bots are teabagging people. Because that's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, for like 3 days they never updated, and they're like, oh yeah, well I guess it's just a thing.
Like, please tell me that's a feature. Like, that's something that if you put that in, I'm all for. Because if you die to a bot, dip potato chip, baby, you're done. Just take it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just
I would actually clip it and post it on Twitter.
Yeah. Did this bot just kill me and teabag me?
I would 100% post that on Twitter.
Oh yeah.
All right, boys. That was I that was fun. I'm glad, Gil. I'm glad you were able to come out and get on here. Aqua, I'm glad you joined us.
Thank you very much.
So, Gil, where can they find you besides cheap plug time? Where can they find you?
You can find me on Twitch. Otherwise, my website that's now broken at the moment because I'm updating my personal website. It's usually GilliganKnight.com. That's where you can connect with me all over the place. Twitter, Instagram, stuff like that. I'm terrible at posting on those platforms because, again, do this as a hobby, not as a job.
Right.
So, but yeah, Twitch, Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, 6 p.m. to 7:30 or later Central Standard Time.
Not counting the daughter interruptions.
Correct.
And Be Nice, how about you?
Twitch TV, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. You can follow me on Twitter and TikTok if you want, but I'm still working on posting that stuff. Be Nice Gaming on both platforms.
And you can find me on mainly Twitter. Everything is KGMJR32. We might be losing the 32 here in the near future, potentially.
No one wants to know how old you are. 1932.
Oh, that's mean. Someone's getting their internet cut off.
No, it's actually from hockey. I know. I know. I've seen the jersey.
So you can find me on Twitter, KGMJR32, eFuse, KGMJR32, Galactica, KGMJR32, and Twitch. Surprise, surprise, KGMJR32. All right, everybody, we're done. Gilligan, thank you so much.
Thank you.
We'll be talking more as we continue the website. We're going to send a raid. We're going to send a raid out of here. We're actually going to raid. So we have a TM Gamer streaming right now. Unfold everyone. Your opinions are invalid. Got it. Bye. Good show, guys. Sorry, Miss Mosfit. No worry, Aqua. We're actually going to raid a current TM Gamer who's trying to make affiliate. Georgie88. He is...
He's funny.
He's actually Rom's cousin. And he is... funny to watch, and he's quite the gamer. So we're gonna send the raid over to him. So we're gonna call it a night. We're gonna be back. Bye, guys. Oh, I already read that. We're gonna call it a night. We're gonna be back with a show here in another probably 2 weeks. So appreciate you guys hanging out. You guys know where we are. We're on the Discord. We'll talk to you guys soon. So stay safe, stay healthy. You guys all wash your hands, and we'll see you soon. We're off.